Hello, friends and lovers, and welcome to NetDive. This is a brand new incremental game. It's only a few bucks on Steam. Let's check it out, shall we? It's been a bit since I played much in terms of incrementals, right? You know, I guess the goal is destroy these blocks, get the yellow doodads, and hopefully don't mess up too badly here. Looks like they're going to take a couple hits each. We have some amount of health there, it looks, too. Looks like we take damage when we bonk against them, and then also we just kind of slowly lose health at the same time. Anyway, here's the skill tree to look at. Deals 1 unit of additional damage we can unlock there. With 1 yellow doodad, I think it was. Increases your integrity by 40. I'm going to guess that's health. Funnel packets to your location will result in countering 50% more packets. I'm going to guess packets are the enemies, then? That's what it sounds like to me. All right, we have already got a few more things. Nothing to see there quite yet, it looks to me. Okay, so we should deal more damage, but yeah, just run into it. Make sure we collect the yellow after as well. I get nervous when we're about to miss. I'm looking at this bar at the top. I wonder what happens if you reach all the way there. Might be a goal you want to... Might be a reason to get more integrity, for instance. Now we got 9 yellow. Let's take a look. Let me see. Can I actually move this, really? No, I guess I cannot. Let's see. So we could deal more damage. We were one-shotting things at the start. Increase your strafing speed by 10%. I do have 10 entirely. I think, yeah, just more enemies. Every packet drops 1 additional stimulation. I assume stimulation is the yellow thing, the actual currency, right? Let's just get more packets early on, right? More enemies early on means shorter rounds, but we get to actually get the currency and, you know, the resources more quickly, so we'll spend less time, hopefully, just kind of waiting, especially if we're not actually destroying things in, like, one shot. I tried to avoid that last enemy to get the rest of the yellow there. Integrity. Increases strafing speed. We probably want to save up for packet loss soon. You can only upgrade that once, whereas a lot of these we can upgrade more than once. When we take more packets, a little bit more damage, we'll take some integrity. Increases damage mitigation by 2. Increases integrity regeneration every second by 1. So all that will allow you to survive for longer. And I'm going to guess we will want that eventually, but I don't know if I want to prioritize it yet. I assume filling up that white bar at the top is going to mean something for us. Might be kind of a prestige thing. I don't know why, but the game kind of fools me more than I would think. Yeah, trying to grab those last few. It fools me, like I don't actually see them weirdly, even though it's right there in front of me. I have 6 to spend. Do we think I'll have enough? Yeah, why don't we just go again? I'm thinking. Because I think I will have earned enough, most likely, in order to get the double the stimulation upgrade. Gonna need that. This game is definitely a little reminiscent of... Oh, forgive me if I don't remember the names of all of them. One of them was Minutescape, I think, which was kind of a nice game. Was it Node Buster, too? That might have been, like, one of the more original ones, if I recall correctly. With, like, the set timer and everything like that. Every packet drops 1 additional stimulation. I guess I'll get some more health, too, while I'm here. What does this take us to? Increases the chance of packet dropping 2 times stimulation even, by 10%. Okay. Sounds good. We're on depth 1, I just realized. I didn't even see that before. Oh, yeah, here we go. Now we're cooking. We could definitely probably use some amount of strafing speed now to actually kind of get to places. Because it doesn't move as fast as our mouse right now. Go! Oh my god, look at all this. Look at all this. We're earning so much. Now things aren't dying in one hit. But I got 42 out of that. Hell yeah. Okay. Give me a strafe speed. Where does that take us? Increases stimulation collection range by 0.5 units. Okay. I have 32 after that. Let's get 1 more damage. Mitigation, huh? Mitigation. Let's get one of those and see where that goes. Increases damage mitigation against firewalls. Okay, I don't think I've seen a firewall yet. After that, I think I kind of just want... what do I want? I don't know. I don't know if we're going to need a ton more damage right away. I did increase our integrity a good amount, though, so I might survive so long that it was necessary. Because it looks like the further you get in, the more healthy blocks are going to have. Oh, no, I missed it. I tried. Trying not to miss anything. Come on. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to skip those ones on the bottom, I think. Yeah, maybe we should almost try to fill in that bar now. Which means I shouldn't attack the blocks if I really want to do that. Oh, interesting. You kind of pong them around, potentially, and knock them against the walls. Oh, crap. Oh. Is it like a boss? It kind of seems... Oh, it is. Okay, I see now. We'll definitely need a lot more damage now. Okay. Damage mitigation from firewalls. Okay. It's quite cheap to get the damage. I'm going to skip the strafing for now. I'm going to get a bunch of damage. I'm still going to get a lot more packets. I think, though. Then why don't I do some amount of integrity and I'll do another damage mitigation. Kind of spread it out a little bit here. A little bit. Oh my god. I tried to wait to bonk it and then go get the one on the bottom, but it wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth the effort, it turned out. No! Oh. Why am I so devastated from missing one little block? Oh my god. I don't know why. I know it doesn't matter. Oh, but you really don't want to miss the yellow. It's okay to miss a block, but you don't want to miss out on the stim. So we took a bunch of damage. So I wonder if we'll actually be able to get through the... I assume that's where the firewall is, right? Yep. Boing. Boing. I don't know. I'm gonna still attempt to kill the blocks. I mean, we have actually quite a bit of health here when you look at things. Yeah, that damage mitigation is actually working very well. We're not killing it super quickly, though. I actually don't have enough damage to one-shot these things already. So we're still on depth 1. I assume if we kill this thing, we'll be on depth 2. Depth breached. Okay, I also got one green. New archive entry available. Return to hub. New archive entry. Retrain. Sometimes training doesn't quite work out. The network gets stuck in a local optimum. Basically, it stops improving like it hit a brick wall. When that happens, the best bet is to retrain the model with different starting conditions, hope for a better outcome, rinse and repeat. Every packet drops one additional stimulation. Commence retrain, it says. Are you sure you want to commence the retrain process? Retrain is a part of the learning process and should be used strategically to progress further. Okay, so it's not really explaining it, but I'm gonna guess that it actually resets your tree here. What do you think? I think we might want to try to get like an additional whatever this is called first, maybe? Hold on, let me look one more time. Retrain. It's not very clear. Let's do at least one more round here. He thinks. To get an additional, we're gonna need a lot more damage, that's for sure. Like, that's going up very slowly. I'll take that to see where that goes. Restores 10 units of integrity by destroying a packet. 10 mitigation against a firewall. I think it is still just going to be mostly more damage I probably should have done. It seems to me. Oh, I can actually select depth 2 now. Oh, there's triangles now. Is that good or bad? Or normal? I don't think they drop additional stuff, so there might not be strict benefits here. They probably, like, deal more damage to me or something, if I were to guess. Missed one there. Oh, they move faster. Which means they could be a bit more difficult just to kind of grab. Says I'm on depth 2 already. Okay, gotcha. We're still one-shotting everything at least, so there is that. I'm not really in a rush to make sure we hit every single thing. Just want to make sure we grab all of our... I want to call them packets, but I don't think that's what it is. Looks like they are dealing more damage to me if I were to guess, though. I don't think we're going to get this firewall this time, though. What do you think? Come on. It's not looking good, or is it? I almost wonder if I want to avoid some of this stuff now, or at least not particularly aim for it. Since we managed to get this one, oh, I was gonna say so quickly. It's so close. Did we do it? Oh, we actually did do it. Okay, lovely. It makes me wonder if we should go for another one. I know. Restores 10 units of integrity by destroying a packet. Yeah, sounds quite powerful. 134, so it's most of our stuff. We didn't need more damage for that round, really. Okay, let's grab that and see where that goes. Restores 5 units of integrity by dealing damage. Okay, I also kind of want to look here. So I have 2 points. I guess we'll find out. It could be a situation where you should just prestige as soon as possible. I could potentially see. Okay. We're on to depth 3. Could be. Not sure, though. It did take me a long time to beat the firewall, so I wonder... Was the damage mitigation the thing to go for? When you destroy a packet, you get some integrity back. How much do I'm supposed to get like 10 back or something like that, right? Yeah, our damage is kind of falling off now. I hope I can use that green resource more than one at a time. Well, I guess maybe it wouldn't matter. I don't know, actually. Definitely looks like we're making it to the firewall, but I'd be shocked if we actually managed to kill it. I was gonna say my health dropped rather quickly. Yeah, I'm only tickling the bad boy. Not looking good. Okay, and I only got 72, so that's kind of bad for earning money, right? Because I just wasn't killing things very quickly. Cost 20 to upgrade our damage too now. I'll do it all. Okay, let's just try to do it one more time with the upgraded damage, but we just want to earn money. We should probably go back a depth. Oh, come on. How do you miss? Just grab that. Let's not go to the bottom, though. Get the yellow, quick. Still earning quite a bit less here, even though things were dying in one hit. Most of the time. Seems like I am. I mean, I guess I'm only like halfway through here, but that might do it. Huh. So the triangles have less health than the squares, interestingly. Wonder why. Squares might be chunkier, but maybe deal less damage to me when I hit them. Not sure. I mean, the triangles are faster. Haven't really been able to watch how much damage they each deal to me individually. I see. It's going down. Not great still. So... do we want to go down to a previous death, or is it just time to reinforce now? Because it would be a very long time before we can kill that, right? I guess I'm going to try to hit retrain. Commence retrain. Confirm. Okay, and then I have one additional. Funnel packets to your location will result in encountering 400% more packets. Wow. A lot more enemies. Increases integrity by 1,000. Allows the use of checkpointing system to hasten the training progression. I'm going to start there, I think. Are you satisfied? I'm going to say yes. So now, if we go to reinforce, yeah, we have nothing, and we lose all the yellow, too. Well, I would have assumed so anyway. So we have way more packets here, and they also drop more money for us. Now, I need to actually get some damage, though. And we're back at depth 1. I only got 2, annoyingly. But we get damage. Hopefully that's enough to one-shot them now. Yeah, I hit a bunch of enemies, but I didn't really get to collect any money from them. Was the issue in the first round. Okay, try to avoid some dudes. Just get the yellow. Okay, not bad, though. Let's definitely get some integrity. We'll say funnel packets a little bit more. We'll get a bunch of damage after that, but we just want to increase how much they drop soon, too, here. But we should progress very quickly now. I wonder if they allow us to just move left and right faster eventually. Not left and right, I guess just right, you know? Because that would be... Would you want that? You'd eventually want that. There's also just like the goal of hitting things here. It might not be healthy game design in a weird sense, though. You might lose out on the calming nature of it. Okay, 70's pretty good for that round, right? So, I mostly just want to encounter... Oh, right, let's make sure we get this. So we drop more. Packet burst would be probably good. 10% chance to drop 2 times. Okay. Let's just get a bunch of enemies and a bunch of damage. Shall we? And then we dive. Let's try to do that. Earn as much money as quickly as possible. That's the way I'm looking at it. Now, I wonder, does the damage needed to kill the enemy scale up based on your distance in the depth? Or the number of enemies you kill? Is it, how fancy are we talking here? Or is it simple, you know? But we're earning a lot more dollars here now. No, get it! Left a lot of yellow on the table. What can you do, though? So now we can probably do... Whoops, I shouldn't have done that damage mitigation yet. Should want to get that soon, though. Integrity in regeneration every 1 second. I'll take some strafing speed now, too, I think. I know some of these are very cheap. Kind of want to make sure I keep up with the damage, though. I figured it's probably about time to get the first firewall. So it's not going to give us, assumedly, since we've already beaten this depth 1 before, right? It shouldn't really give us another green resource. Wouldn't make sense, you know? I wonder, can I jump ahead in depths? Actually, I'm not sure. Not sure. Look at all those juicy resources. Yes. What do you think? Are we going to beat it this round? We're making a lot of money. I should probably splurge on the 10% chance thing, huh? I think we're going to survive here. I'm going to try not to go too far up. And stress myself out, basically. I'll focus on just collecting what's on the bottom. The lower half here. No need to. These games have really been great. Just kind of like as a relaxer. It's just kind of nice to not have that same kind of pressure that I mean, I play a lot of roguelikes, you know, and a lot of those games are really hard. And it's kind of just nice to play a game that isn't explicitly difficult. This has 5 ranks, too, I've realized. Wait, I did get a green resource. Oh, so you'd have to respend them in whatever order you see fit. Oh, okay. I guess I understand now. I'm still going to take one of those. After that, let's encounter more enemies and just take more damage. I guess I'll throw that on there, too. Gotcha. Okay, I think I understand. That, of course, that makes sense. So you still get the green resource, but you get to spend them differently if you so choose. When we go back again. Boom. This one kind of flew under the radar, too. There's only like 10 Steam reviews. So I was a bit uncertain about it, but for a few bucks, I was like, I'll try it out. for $3, you know? I think I'm pretty happy with it so far. Got it. All right. So I guess, in a sense, these purple triangles, it is kind of like moving right faster. Is it not? Although, these green firewalls are probably unaffected. Don't think we're beating this one this time, right? We are earning muchos at least, though. Come on. I almost don't want to destroy too many more enemies. Okay. Just want to make sure I got all those yellows before we got terminated. Okay. Restores 10 units of integrity by destroying a packet. Increases stimulation collection range by 0.5 units. It's very expensive, and that's very convenient, but I don't feel that influence to grab it. It's like, I could get this for 20, the scraping speed, for instance. Another 10% to make it easier to try to collect things. Otherwise, let's do a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a lot of this stuff early on still, too. 100, 30. And I'll take something here. Damage mitigation. A little bit of integrity. That alone might allow us to... Whoa. Get past the next firewall here. Yeah, I mean, I love the range collection, but I think for 300, it's just too expensive for where we are at right now. Plus, it's kind of hard to know exactly what it means when it says increases your range by 0.5 units. Just like, well, how big is a unit, you know? Then again, if they tried to use feet or meters or anything like that, like, I still wouldn't know what the hell that means. Maybe if they used pixels, but that probably wouldn't make sense either. The strafing speed was pretty cheap, though. It feels pretty decent right now. We're gonna survive this bad boy. Our damage is almost maxed out, by the way. Right now. So, I kind of wonder... how are we gonna handle this going forward? You know what I mean? What are we gonna do? Looks like we're gonna be fine here. So this is our second depth, which we've already beaten before it as well. Whether or not we need to go back after the third, I'm hoping that we can at least go forward one more time, right? I'm gonna continue to skip that for the moment. It's 400 for an extra 10% chance of that. I don't know. Restores 5 units of integrity by dealing damage. Let's cap out. Oh, when you cap out the damage, it opens up new things. Oh, improve the efficiency when breaking firewalls by 50%. Deals 3 units of additional damage for 200. Oh, okay. I feel like I don't see that very often. When you cap something out, that's when it opens up something new. So let's do the integrity. Increase integrity by 120 now, if we so chose. Okay. I'm going to do some damage mitigation after that, though. Okay, we're on depth 3. Maybe I should have just taken some of the damage, but I wasn't certain how this was going to look to start here. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Our damage mitigation is really strong. Like, we're pretty much staying at full. So that's good to know for the next upgrade around here. We probably just want to get as much damage, and I don't know if you call it offense or what. Yeah, like we're already not putting the blocks in a timely manner here. Just those disgusting triangles. Okay. Now I do additional damage to the firewalls now. There's a bit of a... How do I describe it? Turnaround time. When you go from going up to down? God, I don't know how to describe it. No, we're still not dealing that much damage to this bad boy. But we have an avenue forward, at least. I'm doing like nothing to the rest of these things though. I probably should be focusing more. Like, I'm just watching the firewall's health, but I should be focusing more on destroying this stuff, or maybe just even straight up avoiding it. I think I'd rather only hit the triangles now, if possible, because they have less health. But I don't think I can really work through the blocks well. Oh, I don't think we're making it. It was so close, though. Give me my money, at least. Ah, okay. That's fine, though. 3 units of damage. Improve the efficiency of breaking firewalls. Okay. That is 80. So let's get one of those. Then that. Increases integrity by 120. Regeneration. Our mitigation was very good. Oh, I guess I could do firewall one more time. And then I'll do damage mitigation against the firewall at least. Yeah, we weren't really taking damage at the beginning much at all. I'm not really having a hard time collecting the yellow too much, but I am failing to destroy all the blocks on the screen. So I think, again, it would probably just be strafing speed that I'd want to upgrade in order to increase that efficiency. Methinks. Yeah, it's getting kind of expensive to upgrade our damage. We can't even... I'm going to use the term prestige because that's what most of these games call it. I forget what they called it here. Rebuild? Something? Retrain? Yeah, I'm probably going to say prestige a lot, just to warn you. Okay, seems like a good time to get a sip of coffee in. This is the point where I feel like I have a habit of, you know, I'll take a sip of coffee or something. It's just like I'm done discussing the game for some reason. Maybe it's in my head. Okay, I think we're looking good. I think we got it this time, right? Come on. There we go. Okay, we got through it. Oh, you auto-collect all the yellow, too, when that happens. Okay, interesting. I collected less overall, though, I think, didn't I? Well, I survived. It was for less... We spent less time there, I guess, so... Oh, did we get 2? Oh, I think we got 2. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. I'm looking around. We need more damage, right? Methinks. We're just gonna need that. I'm gonna take a little bit of strafing speed, too. But maybe not too much. Again, our damage mitigation didn't seem that big of a deal, so maybe I'm just gonna go even more strafing speed. I mean, that was only on the previous depth, so let's try out depth 4 to see how realistic this is gonna be. Oh, we got a big one. Okay, so they have a lot of health. So suddenly I need a lot more damage mitigation, huh? Oh, these are bad. Oh, these are very bad. You need so much damage, but how do you get it? You know? Jeez. So I got destroyed very, very quickly. But I didn't necessarily earn more money either, you know what I mean? So should I already give up and just prestige now? Or do we go back a depth and try to earn more money that way? You could go back a depth, because I can't really earn enough money with those giant blocks sitting around. They better be worth more, right? It'd be kind of weird if they weren't. So I think I got 2 greens from destroying depth 3, if I understood it correctly. Come on. I still don't have enough damage to destroy all this stuff, though. Oh, so you never see the firewall now. Oh, interesting. So I'm probably just going to have to terminate the session at some point then here. I'm imagining. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I mean, we'll eventually die out, but the enemies start to have a lot of health, right? So I don't think it really makes sense. God, it just takes so much work to kill stuff now. Okay, so in actuality, we're probably... Because it's not like the enemies are worth more the higher the depth you are. We're better off going to depth 2. Unless it turns out we'll get a feel for it. There's a lot more enemies available in this depth, for instance. There might be. That's interesting. So we might as well terminate now. We have 510. There's still the range. I could increase the chances of getting double drops also. As we know, damage is a major issue. I still think strafing speed probably wouldn't be bad for us. I don't know if we should really... Let's go down to 2. I mean, it still looks like a lot of enemies to me, right? Strafing speed, and we kind of just go up and down a little bit here, to say the least. Okay, let's do it, baby. Come on. I mean, they're not really dealing any damage to me for the most part. Doesn't seem like there's fewer enemies for them, from what I can tell. Maybe slightly, though. It's all about the efficiency per time spent here now, you know? Still sitting at full health. The enemies aren't taking more. It's probably safe to say we're not beating the next step, though, from looking at things. Things are getting too expensive. I'm gonna say so. We need more damage, mostly. Like, there's plenty of cheaper upgrades around damage mitigation, but there's not much around dealing damage, you know? Not that's a reasonable price. Okay, so I think let's go back. I really don't think we're gonna make it progress quickly enough. I almost wonder, do I want to see what's, for instance, after this then? Oh, it doesn't branch off, at least from a single upgrade. What about this one? Increases integrity regeneration every second by 40. Increases integrity regeneration every second by 1%. Restores 100 units of integrity by dealing damage. There's plenty of stuff that lets me survive, right? There's no question about that. You know what? Why don't we give one more shot to depth 4 then and see what it looks like real quick, but I really don't think we've increased our power level all that much. We might have more survivability, though. These big blocks are kind of easier to destroy, though. Now. Because you can just hit them a bunch of times a bit more easily, right? Who knows? Maybe we can get to the firewall. I mean, our health is looking okay. There's a lot of these orange blocks here, though. That's for sure. Come here, baby. How are we looking here? I mean, the health's not an issue. How are we dealing damage to the boss? Okay, maybe it's not as far off as I was gonna guess. I mean, the thing is, we're just accumulating these orange blocks like crazy, though. Like, there's insane amounts of them here. Now, I'm taking forever to lose my own health, but yeah, I'm below half. The enemies are getting stronger. Once again, we're kind of stuck in the same spot. If I just go straight here, I might actually regain some health and stop trying to bonk some stuff. Okay, so we might be able to actually breach this then. And just kind of avoid the other enemies. Look at that, health's going back up. Let's go, baby. Goodbye, orange blocks. Nice knowing you. Here, I'll get back to trying to bonk stuff now that we're looking healthier. but I don't think I'm killing anything looking at the damage. There must be something in the prestige that lets me increase my damage. Okay. And I got 2 more green. Hell yeah. Okay, now it's definitely time to dive, right? No, sorry, not dive. Retrain. Commence retrain. You can't, like, click on anything here, right? No. You can read. Maybe I should read them. So you can get 400% more packets again. That costs 2, actually. Allows the deployment of collector to collect stimulation. Cost 3. Allows the use of checkpointing system to hasten the training process. Increases the integrity by 1,000. Oh boy, I don't know. Wait. I do get to keep these? I can't unlearn them. Oh. Okay. We should probably grab some of these cheap ones. Increases the strafing speed by 50%. Allows the deployment of thread. Thread are clones with lesser capabilities. Deals 100 unit of additional damage. Oh, we gotta take that. Allows retaining 1/10 of stimulation currently collected when retraining. That only costs 2 anyway. Build up 1% more damage per second during the dive. Now I have 3. The collector, huh? Thread are clones of lesser capabilities. Those ones sound kind of cool. Allows the deployment of proxy. Proxy enables indirect attacks on distant targets. Increases thread deployment by 2. Okay, this is actually fun. This is actually very interesting. Oh, look, we have new stuff out here, too. Decreases the duration needed to reinitialize a thread. Now, maybe I should have taken the... Oh, the threads are gone. Do they have, like, their own health or something like that? Oh, they slowly come back. I see. Let me think here. Hold on. What was I going to say? That additional damage, I'm glad we found that. I think I'm going to want that. There's actually different builds potentially here, too. So this is actually quite neat. Yeah. You could actually go back and try a multitude of things. I have no damage mitigation, so our health does slowly go down. Maybe I should have done the checkpoint system so that we didn't actually have to go through these, right? Decreases the duration needed to reinitialize a thread by 10%. Increases the amount of impact threads can take by 1. I see. For now, let's get a lot of, like, funnel packets, I'm kind of thinking. Well, let's get the additional doodad as well, right? Let's get all of that. We're on the depth 2 now. So, even if you don't make additional progress, you could go back, if you so chose. If you only beat the same depths over again. Now it feels like I could really use the pickup range, right? That additional damage should mean that we get to blaze right through some of this stuff, though. Like, 100 is huge, because I think even if you cap out the initial additional damage thing, that's only 15 more, I believe. So we should have no problem reaching new depths this time. Getting more greenies. Dum-bo-do-dum. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a 2-hitter. Let's go, baby. Now, I'm not earning a ton right now in the meantime, though. Strafing speed just to try to get more blocks, and this one probably to spawn more blocks is my biggest priority. Because I have way more... I guess I'll take a tiny bit of integrity and damage mitigation. Like, we don't really need that, though, probably. Sure, take a little bit more damage, because we're going to want to get the additional firewall damage relatively soon. But yeah, I think just trying to collect as many yellows here as possible while we're kind of farming through is going to be the way to go. But yeah, the checkpoint system would make sense. We start at a later depth while we have, you know, we start with so much more damage, so you might as well, because you get more greens at later depths. I assume, well, I guess I don't really know if that's what the checkpoint system does, but it sounds like that. I would imagine it's something along those lines. Oh, I didn't even look, but I just realized I'm almost dead. I wasn't even watching our health. Okay, so I actually need some damage mitigation. Huh. Who knew, baby? So let's take plenty of that. We'll take some of that. We'll take some of that, too. We regenerate some back. I'm still going to take some of that. Here, have some more damage mitigation. We'll do firewall, too. Alright, so now that should be much better, I'd imagine. It looks like I'm taking, like, basically 0 now. Did I cap out the packets thing last round through? I'm not so sure I did. Like, maximizing the number of packets. I'm kind of curious what kind of upgrades that could lead to. I can't remember if I got to it or not. Uncertain. Okay, now we should be fine for this one. And again, I don't know if I really need to get additional damage necessarily yet. I have no doubt we'll eventually need to increase it by a percentage against the firewall soon, though. Oh, maybe sooner than I thought, too. This thing actually has more health than I would have guessed. But our mitigation's looking pretty solid. There we go. Lovely. Still not earning that much yellow. This has 5 more levels to it. You might just want to cap this out. I don't think... Yeah, I don't know about this one. Increases the chance of packet dropping 2 times simulation. 10% chance, huh? You probably should take it if we think we're going to be playing on this prestige for a while longer, right? So I just beat 1. That I did. Probably take it sooner than later. Kind of same on that. And then we'll just do this and try to eventually get this to the cap. I know I might not correctly need that damage that badly. We're on the depth 4. We must have beaten depth 4, right? Yeah, that's the one with the orange blocks. That's right. I might have needed some more mitigation here. Yeah, we still... we immediately one-shot the orange blocks now. But we need to deal more damage to the firewalls, is my guess. Okay, I don't know what that was. I got stuck, like, in the orange block there. The heck? Yeah, we're not going to have a problem reaching the firewall. Killing it might be a different story, though. We'll see. It was very slow last time. So it's definitely going to be faster, but I don't think I have the survivability. I'm just going to try to earn some dough here, I think. Yeah, we got it to like half. Let's make sure we get some damage mitigation here then. Let's see. By capping this, it opened up something pretty big, and it's kind of cheap to cap this. 120, 100, 112. Okay. Why don't we do all that? Then, some regular mitigation. I know I haven't touched the threads. Yeah, I don't know. I know I haven't. I'm uncertain about it, basically. Okay. Go back to it. Hopefully, that should be plenty of damage mitigation now, right? I would think. I still haven't gotten to the increased damage to the firewalls yet, though. I took the threads thing, but now seeing them in action, it's like, they seem like a bit of investment. But you can't take it back, can you? I just realized. I don't think I can. I have no doubt they'll eventually be good, but it's kind of expensive for now. For what we get out of it, I believe, at least. Okay, we definitely got plenty of damage mitigation, so we're going to survive this, no problem, I believe. Trying to collect as much as we can in the meantime. These orange cubes are still They're still pretty chunky, actually. I'm a little surprised. Explains why I was just tickling them, for sure. So I'm going to assume we can get past the next death. I hope so, at least. Looks like we should prioritize damage yet again. Alright, we're up to 6. Why don't we cap out the old damage? I could try to finish off Packet Funnel Protocol. Might be kind of wise in its own way, too, right? We're probably not going to take that yet. But I am thinking about... We should definitely take some amount of this. Am I even going to be able to reach it this time around, though? Let me take 1. It got very expensive very quickly, huh? Okay, we'll take a few then. This goes up to 200. I might be able to do it after one more good farming round, but the enemies here might kind of just kill me quickly. I'm not sure. We'll see. They have quite a bit more health, it feels. So it might be kind of tough to survive this. Again, I don't know if it's really beneficial to have these stupid orange blocks around. Oh boy. Okay, wow, we're already at the firewall. We're not dealing terrible damage, but I need some mitigation probably here. In the meantime, I'm not really gaining that many resources here, sadly. I'm kind of half avoiding the orange blocks now. Kind of just want to see how we do. Can I avoid everything and manage to get a kill on the firewall? Maybe? Actually? But maybe? I'm getting my health back. Okay, I think we're actually going to make it. I'm kind of shocked. That regen, you know? If you're not trying to get the kills, it'll do the work. Once again, we're already in a place where I just need a lot more damage, huh? I'm kind of surprised. Now we're up to 8. But I feel like we could still keep going if we wanted, right? I really want to see... Damn it, it's too expensive. 250, huh? I'd be shocked if we break another firewall that quickly, you know? Let's get some more... plain old mitigation, I think, now. I'm going to be able to cap that out after the next dive, I believe. Let's try to... Oh, God, I'm dying so quick. Oh, no, we got hexagons? Pentagons, even. Yeah, I'm dying crazy fast. Okay, and I'm not going to be able to earn much very quickly. Increase integrity regeneration every second by 1 unit. That one's pretty bad. Whereas that is good, actually. Increases damage mitigation by 6. Okay, so that's not bad. This is probably a low priority. Let's just try it a little bit more here. I'll try to get that better damage mitigation now, too, I think. Again, we should probably be going to lower deaths. By having larger shapes on the screen, it's actually kind of helpful, probably, right? Don't need strafing speed. Go back 1 depth to try to earn some money, because we just can't survive very long in the other one, so it feels like a waste of time. Yeah, in a sense, the bigger shapes make it easier, because they're easier to kill, right? Okay. Our health regen is looking fine for this. But we got a lot of work to do here. I can finally finish off the packet increase thing. Kind of want to see where it goes. It's possible I should have already prestiged by now. It's hard to tell. I can kind of consider it a small challenge to go as long as possible without doing it. But I'm definitely going to need a lot more survivability. Okay, this seems about the right level for us, although it is still possible. Yeah, I'm not destroying these orange blocks very quickly. It's possible that it's better to go even further back down. I took a lot less strafing speed this time. It just, I don't know, it doesn't seem completely necessary to me. Okay, okay. What do we got here? Funnel packets to your location will result in encountering 100% more. For 2,000. Yeah, okay. I don't think we'll be doing that. Increase mitigation by 6. Let me look around here. Restores 10 units of integrity by destroying a packet. Restores 5 units of integrity by dealing damage. That sounds pretty good. Increase integrity regeneration by 1% per second. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Oh, mouse, please. Work for me. Let's go back up the depth 6 and see how it feels now. I'm gonna try to hit stuff because we obviously need more. I don't think the mitigation is where it needs to be still, sadly. Nor is there our damage dealing. So is it worth continuing here? Because it feels like we're still kind of far away from this being plausible. 156. I took a second one of these, so upping our overall integrity kind of helps in that sense, right? That's by destroying. This is by dealing damage. Not that one. Okay, I know I spent a long time on 8, but I think it is actually already time to retrain. I'm sorry. I think it's going to take too long. Allows the deployment of proxy. Proxy enables indirect attacks on distant targets. Increases thread deployment by 2. Build up 1% more damage per second during a dive. Allows retaining 1/10 of stimulation currently collected when retraining. It cost me 5. It's very expensive. Strafing speed. I wouldn't mind another one of these, probably. The collector. I kind of want to see the checkpoint. Okay, we don't know what that's going to do. This cost me 2. More packets. Okay, and I guess we'll do this, too. Allows retaining all stimulation collected when retraining. Allows retraining to retain and reinforcement progress. What? Retraining to retain. Oh, I get it now. But isn't that like the same thing? Okay. 1/10. Oh. So it's 1/10 of whatever you currently own. So that's kind of terrible in some ways, you know? Checkpointing. Whoa. With threat. What? Are these like achievements kind of thing? Firewalls prevent deeper access to the internet. Breaking through all firewalls is necessary to progress further. Unlock checkpointing. Oh, so they're like achievements. Oh, okay. Unlock proxy for thread. Unlock tracker. Intercept 50 diagnostic packet. Okay, look at this now. History, GPU, early progress, faults. I don't think it's important. So I could just retrain again immediately with the 7. And it seems like you really should before you really get into this. I really do think you should. Because I have 7 to spend immediately, right? This is another achievement on its own. Or I could try to save up for these 2. Oh, crap. Maybe that was worth considering. The collector is worth an achievement. Sure. Strafing speed. I'll just do even more packets, though. Increase collector speed by 100%. Restores integrity by collecting stimulation. All right, we're back. Well, I thought I'd get something. Unlock proxy for thread. Unlock tracker. Unlock proxy. Never mind. I thought it was going to be an achieve. So there's going to be a lot more of these bad boys. Oh, that's the collector, I'm guessing? The ball? Okay. I kind of like the idea of the collector more than the, what was it, threads or something like that? At a quick glance. Okay, so we have no damage mitigation early on right now. We still have a huge damage increase, though, for the beginning. So we probably want to prioritize damage mitigation and max health. To some degree, at least. So we definitely like to retain all training if possible. Boink. Very, very soon. Let's get one little damage, right? We also want a lot of this to get as much money as possible, as well as that. That one costs 150. Let's get into some damage mitigation early on, but let's not go too crazy, I'm thinking. Besides that, let's just get a lot of extra packets coming in. I'll do some more integrity after that. Okay. Kind of try to find a balance there. Increase the number of enemies. God, the strafing speed feels so low now. Probably think about increasing it earlier than I thought. Ugh. I can definitely feel a huge difference there. The collector is actually doing most of the collecting work, which is definitely convenient. I like the collector, I would argue. The threads, yeah. Maybe it's okay. Were there upgrades for the collector? I'm not even sure, now that I think about it. Boink. I don't recall there being any. 380. Yeah, I don't see another tree. Oh, wait, is this it? Increase the capacity of collector by 50 units. Increase the collectors deployed by 1. Very expensive, though. Okay. So, let's get a little bit of strafing speed in here. I'm going to say I don't need that. I'm going to try to take this earlier this time. I might need some more damage mitigation. It's a bit hard to tell, though. We'll need that damage eventually, no doubt. On to depth 3 now. Wait a minute, I haven't earned any green, I just realized. Have I? Oh, do you eventually stop getting green from the early depths? Or wait, does it not show here? Maybe. I'm looking in the bottom left and I'm like, now I don't know. Now I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. I missed some yellow there. We're definitely earning quite a bit. That's not a problem. Point. Damn, I'm already kind of hitting that small wall. Where these guys kind of take forever. Oh, I just realized my health too. I really want to make sure I don't have to do this depth again. There we go. Okay. Definitely. So now, we're going to need a lot more damage mitigation. Capping this and finding the regen feels pretty good. Stores 5 units of integrity whenever you deal damage, huh? But I also need a lot of money. It's so tough. Give me one of those, not that one. And let's work towards finishing that off, probably. Okay, I do have 4. Okay. Got kind of confused there. Because I thought it showed the whole time, but I guess I was wrong. I did look at the settings. I don't know if anyone else is a little unhappy about this, but the CRT filter is quite heavy, right? And unfortunately, there was no setting to turn it off. I kind of like a CRT filter sometimes, or to some degree, but this one felt a bit strong for my taste. Okay, our damage mitigation is actually in a good place for this, surprisingly. I would not have guessed so yet. So I think next we might have to try to go for firewall damage. And get that going. Don't really think I need to upgrade the collector. Whether or not upgrading the threads would be particularly meaningful, I'm not really sure about. Wow, we earned a lot more money this round, too. Is this because the orange blocks are just better? I mean, this is taking longer, but this might be a good depth Depth 4 to farm money on. I'm trying to remind myself. In that case, I'm probably going to go for the crit. The crit earn, whatever you call it, to some degree. Oh, it's 400. Oh, yikes. Will I get that much back from this, right? A 10% chance of earning 2 times the amount. I'm going to get 1, and then it's 1,000? Okay, I think you don't after that, then. I think you don't after that. Let's top off the damage so that I can get more firewall damage in here, shall we? Get a couple of those. Then I'll get that. Then I'll get some of this cheapo damage mitigation, I think. Strafing speed. I think I feel pretty good. Okay. We're already up to 6. That's not bad. Ideally, we would get... Yeah, in hindsight, I probably should have not retrained immediately like I did. Instead, I should have taken those 7 and gotten the thing that lets us retain the skill tree when we reset. Because I could have already had it, basically. Oh, it would have been so good, right? Because I don't know if I'm going to get to 12 this time. Oh, we need damage mitigation. Okay, big time, big time. So why don't we finish that off? Because this seems to pay off quite well. So it's 100 units of integrity by dealing damage. Oh, that would be good. Cost 800. It's very expensive, though. Let me see what this looks like now, though, real quick. I take a lot of damage, but I also regen a healthy amount now. Which kind of makes it break even to some degree. Come on, collector, pick up your business. Quit slacking off. Okay, we're able to kind of keep up with it now. Kinda. I could probably try to avoid some stuff if necessary, but I kind of just want to earn a lot of money right now. Okay, it's not looking too bad. Why don't we kind of see here? I'm gonna kind of avoid stuff, which means you basically don't move. Honestly, I'll just leave the mouse here and it might be alright. I think we will eventually beat this, but it's gonna be a little while. Whether or not it was worth waiting this long, I don't know. I don't know, I still earned a decent chunk of dough. Even despite that. I mean, I'm not really getting kills easily. Like, when you see the hits I'm delivering to, like, the orange blocks, they're just barely taking damage, so... Not so certain how many more I'd get anyway. I think the collector deployment and the threads wound up not feeling like a great investment. I mean, the collector's doing pretty well, I would say. I still have to try out actually investing in the threads, I'll admit. I'm up to 8. We'd love to get to 12. Whether or not I can actually do that, we'll have to see. I don't think that's worth it. What did I want? Oh, I was hoping to get 800. That seems like it would be good. Obviously, we're short on damage now. Interesting. This is close to being capped. I'm definitely going to need some... This is an additional 1%, huh? Pretty good, probably. 1% of... How much do I even have? I'm not sure. Nothing new on the checkpoint, huh? One to double check there, I guess. Restores 5 units of integrity by dealing damage. Restores 10 units of integrity by destroying a packet. That one's pretty weak. But it's also very cheap. I wanted to see if it would branch off, but it did not. Our damage is very low, but another 3 on top of like 115 is just a very small increase. Whereas this is much more efficient in reality. Okay. I'm probably overthinking this. But I also want some max integrity here on top of that. Suppose I'll grab one of those too. Depth 6. I don't think yeah, I think we reached depth 6. I'm not so certain we beat it though. Can't remember though. Oh, we're dying incredibly quickly. I think I do recall... maxing out the damage mitigation. Oh, I just did anyway. It doesn't cost much to do that again. So it seems like you might as well just go back down to depth already, right? I don't think there's much point. There's a lot of things I want to try here, but we just don't really earn money super quickly either way. So I find myself kind of entering the same rhythm, I won't lie. Like, what if I max out the strafing speed? We could kind of find out if that goes somewhere interesting. Not to mention I could probably use some strafing speed now. Alright, we're probably gonna have to call this before I actually lose all my health here. If I hit 800, we get a real... That's a juicy amount for something. But I was already thinking of trying out the strafing speed. It was the big health return. That's what it was when dealing damage. Yeah, these guys are taking a lot less damage now. I'm not so certain it's worth it. I'm just not getting enough kills, probably. Hold on, let me pick up these yellow real quick. Yeah, I can't decide. Alright, we're gonna call it there, I think. Okay. Increases pickup range. Nah. Okay, I was thinking of trying... Let's see what happens if we get strafing speed to 100%. It doesn't go anywhere else. That's okay, though. We need muchos more damage, probably. Increase the amount of impact threads can take by 1. It is kind of cheap. Decrease the duration needed to reinitialize the thread. We don't know how powerful the threads are exactly. But let's try it out for a round, huh? A round or two. I'm still on depth 5 because we just need to farm a lot more, I do believe. So they'll help me kill things. It says that they're not as powerful. I don't know how much damage they deal. This is part of the problem. But it is a way to kind of deal more damage, right? It is a way. So the strafing speed is kind of convenient to make sure I just hit as many things as possible. You know? So at least we have that going for us. It'd be nice to get more, like, checkpoints or whatever. And get up to 12, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I should probably check the list to see if we can aim for some stuff here. 12 would be the magic number to retain our whole skill tree here, right? Oh my god, I just realized it's been an hour already. Time flies by. Well, we've learned a lot. So whatever we're doing, it's working. I think the strafe speed actually did matter quite a bit. I don't gotta pay that much attention. I just go up and down. Enemies are kind of having a lot of health right about now. Probably time to head back. Methinks. Yeah, there's like nothing even on the screen at that moment. Okay, so no to that still. Damage mitigation. I was thinking of grabbing this. There's also this still to just get more enemies so we can farm better. It's also max damage. Hold on, I did get a checkpoint. Intercept 200 priority packets. +1 for each, huh? With proxies available, thread interception coverage is greatly expanded. Unlock proxy for thread. Trackers provide easy targeting on interception. With proxies, intercepting packets becomes much safer. These are different types of packets, huh? Okay. Gotcha. If I read these, do I get anything? Actually has a bit of a story, it seems to me. Okay, I'm up to 9. Tough choices here. But I think I kind of want to do more thread stuff. I don't know. Might help me earn more money is the way I'm looking at it. 200 for that. And we'll grab that. Probably not going to bother with the firewall damage or damage mitigation yet. I think we're going to have to do some more farming first, though, here. All my threads are gone, but then they come back pretty quick now. Is that damage that was necessary, I wonder, though, a little bit? Or would I have hit those blocks anyway, potentially, even without them there? Not sure, you know? I am not positive. I think I probably still don't have... I need to get some damage mitigation now to survive in the next step. So 800 was a good number to get a big one. Whenever I deal damage, I think I get 100 back or something like that. That sounds pretty good. We probably don't want to wait too long here while enemies have more health. We'll wait until... Last time we waited till like 1100. I mean, I see a lot of yellow on the screen still here. It's when it feels like there's not much left. Alright, I think we're getting there now. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. Yeah, I was thinking this one. Restores 100 units of integrity by dealing damage. Sounds pretty good to me. Increases damage mitigation by 6 also. Still don't think I need the collection range, really. Or to upgrade the collector at all. Let's grab that. Pretty cheap for us. More damage mitigation. Might as well skip this one and go straight to this one, right? Look at that. After that, we're just gonna need a lot of damage, no doubt. Sure, I'll grab a bunch of firewall stuff. Okay, so now we can try Depth 6 again, I think. We'll see how she feels, right? I almost wish... there. You know, it would be a great upgrade if it just auto-strafed. Well... therein lies a problem if you have that upgrade in a game like this. Because then you essentially are taking away what little gameplay there was for the player, probably. So I wonder, would that actually be wise? You'd have to give something else for the player to interact with, I think, during these little runs here, if you were to implement that. Like, it's something else for them to do. It would be almost an interesting swap, like, you auto-strafe, but then you have to collect with your mouse instead. You are the collector. Maybe it would be interesting. We have plenty of damage mitigation, but we do not have a lot of damage here. I mean, it looks like to me we're unkillable for this depth, at least. It's gonna be a while before we actually kill it, though. But we're still earning a decent amount of money, so at least there's that. Again, I'd love to get up to 4 greeny things, the retrain stuff. Let's hope that we can achieve that. Yeah, decent amount of money overall. But things are dying very slowly. You could definitely just leave this open and then check back in for when it's done. We're definitely in that potential situation if it's so wanted. And just leave the mouse as is. So many shapes. Destroy them. Oh my god. Clink, 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 clink. I think it might be time to lower the sound effects a little bit more. I think I lowered them all... Whoopsie, I right-clicked somewhere. I think I already lowered them quite low. But when you get so many back-to-back... Well, we are indeed unkillable, from what I can tell. My left ear is very much so enjoying all the clinks, though. Okay, return to the hub. We earned quite a bit. Oh, we got the 12. Perfect. Ooh. So does that mean I might as well go back now? Despite all the alarms and hiccups, progress marched on. People got ambitious, self-driving cars, general purpose intelligence that could respond to anything. The question was no longer can we, but how soon? Does that mean we might as well do it? I wonder. Allows retraining, which is this, to retain reinforcement progress, which is this. This is reinforcement progress, right? It kind of seems like you might as well go back now and just take that, and thus we can earn more green along the way, to me. Is what it feels like. In which case, I should probably think about getting upgrades like this. 250. And this, maybe. Commence. Confirm. Take that. Please tell me it worked for this round. Hold on. Halves the time to reach the firewall. Ooh, that could be convenient. Please tell me it worked. Oh, thank God. I was worried that it would reset this time. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah. I was worried it would reset this time. And I'd have to, do it one more time, basically. If that makes sense. Okay, well, that's huge, right? And now we can probably go buy a bunch of cheap green stuff after this point. That was the big one to save for, 100%. And now it feels much better to potentially invest in stranger things that we didn't get to try before. Well, because I can't reinvest in old things that I've already done now. But yeah, like going into like the collector, for instance, or something like that. We're still doing a lot of threads here. So what would help us the most while we're collecting? Yeah, just more ways to gain money. Whatever we can do to make that happen. So like these two, essentially. Really don't think the collection range is going to matter. None of this damage mitigation should matter, as far as I can tell. Really, let's cap out the threads. Nothing really happened there, sadly. Just kind of hoping something cool would happen. But yeah, we still earn the green. I mean, the threads kind of allow us to just make sure we get more kills, hopefully. I think that's what's happening, at least, here. So now we can also just retrain whenever we want. As soon as we have enough green. Well, yes and no. The later deaths give you more green. So I guess you wouldn't want to do it after just getting, like, a couple. You know what I mean? Unless you think that upgrade is going to be really important. Because then you have to redo those steps all over again. I'd have to read some of the costs real quick or something like that. In fact, why don't we? Halves the time to reach firewall costs 15. That's a lot. Deployment of the proxy. That does give you some checkpoints. Increases thread deployed by 2. Build up 1% more damage per second during the dive. Yeah, that one's pretty good. It's cost me 10. Strafing speed by 50%. Collector speed. Restores integrity by collecting stimulation. Also, okay. Something to keep in mind, then. So it's these two, again, that would probably allow me to actually earn more money. That one's 4,000. This one's 2,000, though. Oh, my God. I might save up for one of those, though. The $2,000 one or whatever. Hold on, I don't lose all my money, right? It was set 0 in the bottom left, but... No, they must let you save up. Yeah, they must let you save up. I hadn't thought about that. I think I've saved up for things in the past. I just don't totally remember. So what do we want to focus our retraining on now? I mean, I've capped out my threads. So maybe they would be convenient. In their own way. Maybe. Or I want to save up for a big one, like the 15. It's not outrageous. We could definitely... I assume we could do 15 pretty early on. So, okay, yeah, we did save. Okay. Not enough for that, though. Depth number 4. We're probably going to focus on damage after this, if I were to guess. I suspect our mitigation is in a decent spot. But let's just get it that one more upgrade toward the packet deployment, so we get 100% more. It's probably only additive with the previous ones. Still, more enemies equals more money, which is kind of just what we need for now. And it's permanent now. It's permanent now. Oh, thank God, that feels so much better, doesn't it? I might want to buy, like that 15 to get to firewalls quicker would allow me to get a lot more green more quickly. But you never know what's behind some of the other skills, potentially. Turn to the hub. Okay, so we got enough for that now. After that point, I'm going to take some plain old damage, then some boss damage. I think we just dive. We're up to 6 green already. I think it's too expensive to save up for most of those other things now, like the crit thing and stuff. The critical stimulation. Honestly, you can still use more strafing speed, but it does make my wrist tired. Having the time to the firewalls, which means basically half the time earning the green. Ooh. I think that's what we want. And then we could really start, because that just allows us to farm up the green so much more quickly, right? We got to get to 15, which means we have to beat a death that we haven't already done yet. Looks like we should try to get some boss damage. Definitely. Well, actually, regular damage would still be nice. Probably want to split it. I'm still basically capped at health, right? Like, that's not an issue, it seems to me, still. Okay, return to the hub. That's 300, that's 240. Let's do 2 of those, I guess. The only other thing I could afford now is damage mitigation, which I don't really know if I need it right now. So I guess I'm just gonna dive. Unlock proxy for the thread, unlock the tracker, unlock proxy. Okay. Let us go. I know I could get some of these cheap damage mitigation ones, and maybe I should just grab them now, because maybe they lead on to... Yeah, I should. Some of those are quite cheap. Maybe they lead to interesting other choices in the tree or something like that, right? I think so. Did we beat depth 6? I think we did. It might have been the last one we beat. Not positive, though. The checkpoint system was truly not what I thought it was. Like, not at all. Maybe it explained it somewhere that I missed, though. It was definitely worth it, because I think it cost me 1, and it gave me 7 back immediately. Like, right away. Okay, we're going. I said I would lower the volume. Oh no, I terminated it by... I hit escape because I'm a clown. Alright, hold on. I'm hitting escape again. Return? Okay, hold on. Audio. Let's lower that a little bit more for our ears, shall we? Continue. Okay, this time. Collector. Range. Okay, so I said maybe we should cap out some of these cheap ones, like this one probably. Like, these are not cheap, but this one's very cheap. It doesn't go anywhere, sadly. Okay. 700, 260, so we'll just grab one of these. There's this stuff. I guess that one is the next cheapest, to see if it branches out anywhere. We gotta redo depths number 6. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Yeah, the collector kind of isn't covering it anymore, to say the least, huh? So maybe we should actually consider doing something about that. But again, with the strafe speed that I have, I kind of just wave back and forth, and we don't really miss anything. So, yeah, maybe we still don't need that yet. Someday, though. Unless the collector, like, makes them more valuable. If that were a possibility. And I'd definitely be interested in that. In the meantime. But in the meantime... Okay, look at them all, huh? Disgusting, filthy shapes. Send them back. Alright. Of course escape means terminate. What am I thinking here? I think the clink clangs are slightly less loud. It's not as bad as some games, though, you know? Actually, when I was a teenager, I made my own game, and I encountered this problem myself. Like, if you accidentally make it... You know, the games don't automatically consider this. But if you have it so an action just happens... A lot of times it's instantaneously. You know, you cast Fireball on a group of enemies, and it hits 9 enemies at once. The developers didn't necessarily think about that situation. So instead, it just plays the same sound effect 9 times all at the same instance. And it just makes... All it does is make it incredibly loud. And I definitely had that issue myself. I don't think this game actually has that, but it's just happening back to back. We're at 11. So I need to beat one more depth, I believe. Well, of course, you know. Seems like I should just take more firewall damage to me now still. I might need some damage mitigation. I'm not sure. Like, this is actually not that expensive. But I don't know if I actually need it or not yet, so I might as well take some of this instead. Here's some damage mitigation. Okay, I'll grab that one now. Okay, death number 7. I'm gonna guess I haven't done this one, but yeah, I must not have. I assume there's some kind of final death. Yeah, it looks like the mitigation is not really a problem still. So we just want to get to 15. This might get me to 15. Not sure, though. Increasing our damage is very slow. So we're not really able to kill these shapes very quickly. They're mostly still just gathering up on the screen. I don't think I've really skipped much. I know, like, there was the plain damage upgrade where we get, like, 3 or something like that. Yeah, they still can't really kill us. I feel like I've taken very little damage mitigation. And I've tried to take all of the damage, but it's not really what shows, interestingly. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, though. Do-do-do. Come on, baby. It's gonna be a while. I just saw the boss damage because it's the white bar on top. Probably because they know you're not gonna be able to see the freaking thing. Oh boy. Where is my mouse? I don't even know. I found it. It's gonna be a while. Have the time to reach the firewall. It's gotta be worth it, right? Because then we could get at least even up to here, we get like 11-ish, right? Now, the question is, if I don't have 15 after this, do we really think I can actually reach the next one? I'm not earning any money right now, by the way. There's probably no point in me waving our little guy around now then. We're not killing anything. But we will eventually get this firewall. You wait and see. Oh wait, I got something. It's a little surprising that enemies don't drop more resources the more they scale up. But, I don't know, it seems to work. What they have happening here. I'm trying to aim specifically for the blue blocks now, because I could probably try to kill those, I'm kind of thinking. Or the triangles, if they're like at lower health. That's where I'm kind of focusing my attention right now. But even then, But even then... Boom. Okay. I only got 3 for that. No! Give me a checkpoint. Oh, wait! They did! Yes! Oh, that puts me at 15 on the dot. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, that's a big deal. Okay. So, we still want to spend everything here. We still need a lot of damage, right? So why don't we just cap this one out? It does go somewhere. Deal 6 units of additional damage now for 400. Wow, and it keeps going somewhere. Deal additional 25% damage against undamaged targets. Hell yeah. Here's the chance of dealing critical and target-ready damage by 5%. Okay, I don't want to leave any money behind here. 190. I think. 125. 210. Is it time for this? Okay, that was kind of bad, but what can you do? Okay. Not reinforce. Retrain. Has the time to reach the firewall. Commence retrain. Yes. Retaining all stimulation collected when retraining. That's not very good, I feel. Not for 10. Strafing speed would probably be fine. Proxy enables indirect attacks. I know that will unlock some stuff for us here. But now I think after we do this one, we go back and we get some of this cheap stuff. I'm going to say. Allows bypassing firewalls to the furthest depth already reached. Bypassing firewalls to the furthest depth already reached. Allows bypassing firewall. I think, okay, so I'm guessing they just mean that you don't have to do the early stages, right? I think that's what it's saying, and so you could kind of just earn more of the green stuff quickly because it's worth more later on, but cutting the time in half is already kind of a big deal for us, so yeah, I think I'm going to stick with my present plan. We're probably just going to save up for another big one here, or maybe the collector or something. I don't know, let's dive. Let's dive, baby. So the collector just cannot keep up whatsoever. Do I upgrade the collector, or do I just upgrade my own collection range, though? You know what I mean? You gotta imagine the collector is gonna do a little bit more later on. You gotta hope that it's not that useless. You know what I'm saying? That's 2,200. I might save up for that, though, while we're going through the early stages. Or maybe we just save up for some of that damage dealing stuff. I'm not sure here. So we kind of earn less money, but still, this is a much better idea overall. Now we're farming up a good amount of green. And probably when a boss takes just what feels like too long to kill, that's when we retrain, I'm going to say, right? Like, obviously, that's not too bad. 25% additional damage to undamaged targets. We're definitely going to want that. Like, 25% is a lot. Like, our damage right now is probably, what, 150 or something like that? Just kind of vaguely remembering the numbers. So 25% increase is pretty good on the base damage. A chance to deal a critical is, good against the bosses, no doubt. This boss was still very quick, too, I'd say. Let's just keep going. Save up that 22, right? Again, I just kind of want ways to earn more money. Some more strafing speed to actually hitting, to allow myself to hit more stuff would probably be convenient. Maybe we'll get that cheap strafing speed, right? How's this boss doing? It's gonna die pretty quick. Okay, let's grab that. After that, I already took one of these, and then it got really expensive, I just realized. Interesting. We don't know if we need any damage mitigation for a while, so I definitely don't touch that. That cost 8, huh? Or, sorry, 300. There's 8 upgrades for that. Wow. The collector's deployed. Also interesting. Not yet. We'll save up for damage stuff now, I think. It's not really saving. We're going to earn quite a bit. We'll do the extra damage on undamaged foes now, I think. Probably get a few upgrades going on that. Methinks. Boom. Bum, bum, bum. It's already been 90 minutes. I told myself I'd try to finish this one in one sitting. I'd like to do that more often and then split them up into 2, 3, 4, who knows how many videos, right? I would like to. Hard to find that one instance. Of course, I could do multiple recordings and then splice them together for you. It's a bit easier on my, I don't know if you call it really my brain, but sometimes like you step away and you got to recap for a couple minutes. Nobody wants to do that, right? Gotta finish this bad boy. Come on. Okay, so that kind of took a while. Right? We're 2 levels away from capping that out, but I think I still want to grab this. 1200 next. Increases integrity damage dealt by 25% when target has less than 50% integrity. Okay, that's also kind of a decent upgrade in its own way, right? 6 more units of additional damage there, too. Okay. That kind of took a while to kill. I kind of feel like one more might be okay, but I might change my mind. Maybe I should have just gone back. Boom. I think we can get some, like, checkpoint unlocks and stuff like that, too. We're already at the boss. Ooh. I'm trying to decide in my head, like, is it really worth sticking this one out? Well, I'm already here, so I feel like it is. I think it is. This time. I'm still earning some cash here, too. It'd be really bad if I couldn't kill the enemies. No doubt. I think if I knew how long this would take, I probably wouldn't have bothered, though. I don't think we save up the 15, though. It is a little tempting. But it's finally time to get some of those cheapo ones, I think. Okay. Because that additional strafing speed, if I actually make use of it, will actually be kind of important, I think. If I feel like waggling my mouse around like that. I'm trying to remember. Depth 7. But I might want to stop on depth 6. After 6, I should say. Because I don't think we're going to get a ton more damage. At this point now. Okay, so now we're not really killing anything. Or at least very, very slowly. So I'm just kind of waiting on the boss to die here. I haven't had to up our damage mitigation in a long time. Yeah, I guess I really needed to cap out that left additional damage tree. It was kind of expensive, it felt, but yeah, it unlocked quite a few more things for us there. So maybe that was the one thing I probably should have focused harder on. If I were looking back at it. Okay, come on. Almost there. Okay, return to hub. We got 14. No checkpoint, though. Okay. 5% chance of dealing critical integrity damage. Don't think so. I might just want to grab that one still, honestly. Oh, crap. I think I do have to spend here. I'm just making sure I have at least 1 point and everything at the ends here. You know what, Collector? It's your time to shine. Oh, I capped that one. Okay, there we go. That's good, actually. More. Okay, so now we must retrain. Commence. Confirm. Oh, this one's pretty good. Build up 1% more damage per second during the dive. But let's get some of the cheap stuff first, right? Strafing speed. 5. Collector speed. Kind of want to get these two. now. Because I think they might give me a checkpoint. Allows threads to deploy proxy for indirect attack. Proxy enables indirect attacks on distant targets, huh? Increases the size of the proxy by 100%, decreases duration needed to deploy a proxy by 50%, allows the deployment of tracker. Tracker can be used for long-range tracked attacks. So they might help me kill stuff. Right? Allows proxies to damage one additional target, deals 25% additional damage with the proxies, increases proxies deployed by 1. Now I'm up to 3 green bars. So, can't actually afford anything there yet. Okay, so we dive. They just look like more threads to me. We are back at depth 1, I'm afraid. My strafing speed has gone wild now, though. So now they fire? Or I fire? A shot or something like that? So now Collector probably makes more sense, and we could kind of AFK this a little bit more. If I were to guess, right? Additional damage with the proxies. Damage one additional target. I guess. I'm probably not going to save up again here for one of those big upgrades now. I think we just take a bunch of extra damage stuff. Because once we get further in, I'm just not killing things efficiently. I think we're going to do this then. Look at that Collector go. Didn't even upgrade you that much, it felt. Okay. Proxies deployed by 1. Increases the Collectors deployed. Increases proxies deployed by 2. This is interesting, right? So wait, proxy is just the bullet I'm firing, right? Is that what it is? But then I also have more threads? Oh, right, I did increase the threads I spawn or something like that. Okay. It's kind of weird that they gave it such a name. So, okay. A proxy is a bullet. I was kind of curious exactly how that works there. Okay. More damage to the proxies. Allow them to hit more targets. Okay, let's do that. And just keep going for now. So now that gives them more pierce. Okay, this makes sense now. I get it. So now the Collector could definitely help me. Yeah, if we went this way, we would have found more damage. No doubt, right? One additional target, and I'll do 25% more. We got a checkpoint. Intercept a total of 200 packets with the proxy. Hell yeah. So, do I think we're strong enough to redo Depth 7, or do I stop before Depth 7? Because that was the one that kind of took a while. I mean, I feel like we're quite a bit stronger here now. I think we can do Depth 7, but then we probably go back, if I were to guess. I guess we'll see what the boss feels like. Hit an additional target, huh? More Collectors. Collect more. That's a new one that we could grab, too. Let's continue with damage for now. This is depth 6. So we might start finally feeling a difference here. Do I need to waggle that much? Probably, at least to collect. Not as much as I used to, though. Yeah, the pentagons are still quite strong, though. Does it mean that the proxies actually hit harder than my body? Yeah, we could do depth 7. Yeah, no problem. So maybe we get the 15. Well, wait, I already got 15. So I can actually just go and do that right now and redo some of these steps. Okay. Maybe that's what we should do. Do one of each of these. So now we can go back to retrain. Allows bypassing firewalls to the furthest depth already reached. So we might as well do this, really. That's the end of that tree. Okay, then we go back. Then we hit dive. But now we can redo, like, depth 6, for instance, and earn quite a bit of green stuff here, right? And now I can retrain as often as I want, too. All right, all right. There's really no downside to retraining, as far as I can tell. All right. Assuming I'm actually able to spend my money, at least, I guess. One additional target, I'll do that. And then I think we do actually... Is 3 enough? 3 is actually not enough yet. Wait a minute, so will it let me just continue doing, like, depth 6 over and over, for instance? Nah, no way, I don't think so. They'd probably still make you retrain. I don't know how much it would really matter, though. Let's do depth 7, because I feel like it shouldn't be a problem. This is fun, actually. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be surprising. I find most of these fun. Someone recently asked me what the worst one was. It's like, well, I played some ones I didn't really like, and I didn't show them, for sure. Many, actually, I would even argue. Do I really want the collector? I don't know why, but I feel like it. We're now on to depth 8. 6 might have been enough. Now we got circles out here. Filthy circles. We just want to go back as soon as, like, a boss takes more than a handful of hits, probably, right? Can't actually really tell if I'm earning more money in this. Yeah, this boss shouldn't be too bad, it looks to me. But maybe this is enough to say we should go back and do like 6, 7, 8 again or something. Methinks, right? More proxies deployed for 1,500. Okay, let's do it, baby. There's still so many things to buy here, huh? But it feels like the progress is going at a reasonable pace at the same time. I should spend, so I don't waste anything. I have 9. Well, as the deployment tracker, tracking can be used for long-range tracked attacks to increase the duration needed to deploy a proxy by 50%. That's kind of big. The size of the proxy by 100%. Threads to deploy proxies. Ooh, that's probably the biggest, right? Collector speed. This one is totally unnecessary for us now. And this one I kind of don't get. Let's do the threads can deploy a bullet now, shall we? We got one of these bad boys. Let's go to, I don't know, depth 7 and continue from there. There we go. Now look at all these bullets. Hell yeah. Oh, now we're talking out here. Now we're talking. So now I think I really want to upgrade the collectors. So now I kind of don't got to waggle that much. Do I want to upgrade the collectors? I don't know. This is great. This is what I wanted. Hell yeah, let's go. Destroyed. It's actually quite expensive to upgrade the collectors, huh? Alright, forget it then. Proxies can hit 1 additional target. Okay. I assume this is like all damage, right? I would think so. Let's go up to 8 now. Yeah, I was really uncertain what the hell they meant by proxy exactly. These computer terms, you know, I might have an associate's degree in computer science, but it's lost on me now. That was a different age. It was a different era. At one point, maybe I vaguely knew what it meant. Not anymore, though. Not anymore, though. 1,600. More boss damage, huh? By 50%. I might want to try capping that out. Depth 9 is our first time coming here. I think. I don't think we've beaten this one yet. I gotta waggle a little bit, but yeah, I shouldn't invest in the collectors. They're too expensive. And I'm not really missing any yellow, right? Yeah, we still just need to kill more stuff. For surezies. We need to get more kills in here. Look at all the money we're earning now, though. Now we're cooking. Yeah, more damage would just straight up help us a lot. Oh, I actually died. I didn't even look. I wasn't even paying attention. I can't believe it. I'm in shock. Yeah, but I earned way more money that time. Hell yeah. Let's make the proxies hit harder, right? That's 1,000. That's 1,400. One additional target. Could just do a little bit more plain old damage. Why don't we do actually a little bit of damage mitigation to some degree there, right? There's more damage mitigation there. Okay. I should retrain, though, real quick, then. Yeah, the duration between launching proxies. Tracker can be used for a long-range tracked attack. No idea what that means. This one... yeah, I should probably get it. Why don't we get that next? It's expensive. Build up 1% more damage per second during the dive. Provides additional damage by 1% by total integrity. That's tough, because I feel like I just really wanted more proxies. Depth to 9. Yeah, you just continue farming depth to 9 here, I think, or trying to get through it. Because we're earning a lot of money during this one in particular, it seems to me. So I build up damage done. Do I take damage when I hit things with a proxy? I don't know. It seems like I'm taking, like, no damage, though. Well, no, I touched some things. Okay, so it's only when I actually touch things I take damage. So when we reach the boss, that's when things probably get a bit scarier. Okay, there we go. Earned crazy amounts, though. Hell yeah. Okay, no collector junk. I don't think I care about collecting range. I could go get more enemies to spawn, which maybe is a bit crazy in some ways, but let's do it anyway. Sure, I'll just spend that. We're on the depth to number 10. We're gonna get spicy now. A lot of it. Oh, I died incredibly quickly. Oh my. So I need to mitigate a lot more damage, or just deal a lot more damage. So now we gotta go back. Let's go back to 7. Because we need to farm up more green anyway, too. I didn't go backwards this time. So we only did depth to 9, I think, so far. So we gotta do 7 and 8 or something like that real quick. Now, we earn a lot more money during these, it seems to me. Or, sorry, a lot less money. It's depth to 9 where you earn a lot of cash. Redoing those, you don't earn any money. Wait, why don't I just retrain and keep doing depth to 9 exactly? You know, good question, perhaps? Good question. Guess I'll grab that. My first one. Yeah, we want this anyway. This one, right? Proxies get deployed 50% faster. Return to the hub. Confirm. Dive. Depth to 9. There we go. Here we go. Now I kind of don't want to get touched by anything, though. I mean, I think we're fine at this step, but as soon as you hit depth 10, it's a different story. Look at all this cash. Kill that thing. Come on. Making the proxies bigger. Is it that big of a deal? Kind of wonder. I kind of wonder. We'll still probably grab it. I'll take the additional enemies, even though it's really expensive. Take that damage mitigation. Didn't go anywhere, though. Oh, whoops, I just redid 9. Let's cancel that. Let me see. Well, let's try 10 for fun, shall we? And see if we can actually survive it. Might earn a lot of money, even. I also increased the number of enemies that are spawning. Okay, we're able to at least... But the thing is, the boss might touch me once and kill us. I guess we'll have to see. Let's find out. Oh, it did not. No, nothing's, like, killing me. Oh. Why did I die so quickly last time, then? All right, we did it. Depth 10 is complete, then. All right, so depth 10 is still good to go. Let's grab one of these. Didn't go anywhere. Okay. Why don't we take that 10% that is incredibly expensive while we can afford it. After that, I don't know if I really care that much, but I'll just do some spending. Well, then we gotta check out depth 11. No, I should have retrained here. Almost certainly. But now we're kind of in hot water, though. Now it's getting a little tougher. We just need more damage, yeah. Forever and always need more damage. Again, I don't think it's wise to invest in the collectors. What a waste. Are we gonna win this? Seems it to me. Seems it to me. I'm still trying to be careful so I don't just, like, suddenly die from something. Yeah, things... Okay, so things hit me hard, but I just recover very quickly. So if I get a bad sequence here, I might die. Oh. Okay. More enemies. Let's go back to retrain. Commence, confirm. And we'll do this. Increases the size. You can also increase the size again by another 100%. Strafing speed kind of doesn't mean much to me anymore. There is this damage buildup thing, though. Let's go back and do depth 10 once, and then we'll move on to depth 11, I think. Earn some of that green, baby. This is actually, I feel like there's... Your decisions mattered a lot in this one. Some of these games, you know, it kind of feels like, well, obviously you're going to take this, then you're obviously going to take that, then you're obviously going to do this and that kind of thing. But this one, I feel like there were meaningful differences between the decisions, and I've actually enjoyed it quite a bit. Mistakes have been made, etc. Okay. All right, then. All right, okay. Proxies can hit an additional target. With more damage means less likelihood I get hit. One thing to keep in mind. I know it seems like we're getting killed too easily. Here's the critical integrity damage dealt by 50%. I kind of want to see where that went. Base damage. Why don't we get a ton of that going here? Like dealing damage. Okay, what now in the retrain though, we should do this again. We'll take that so the proxies are even bigger. I am satisfied. I think I just redid depth 10. Why don't we just do it one more time though? And then we'll do depth 11 after that. I increased our base damage significantly now. Now look at the size of these bad boys. Now we could definitely do depth 11. My mouse keeps going off screen, which is scary because I could accidentally click like stop recording or something like that. Or switch to the camera without proper lighting. I look like a gargoyle. 6. Okay. Reinforce. We got one more checkpoint thingy. I don't want the collector junk. I think we just want more damage. So, more damage dealt by the proxies. More damage dealt by the proxies. An additional hit. Retrain. So I guess now it is time. We'll check out the tracker. Oh, wait. I didn't even realize this was here. Okay, I want that one the most then. Okay. Let's go to depth 11. Let's check this out, shall we? I mean, I pretty much had this. But then I just got bonked by like 2 things back to back or something something along those lines, right? Try and avoid getting hit here a little bit. Once again, like, damage would probably still just be the best thing I could get. To try to kill everything before it reaches me. Ooh, close. Okay. I suspect it was close, at least. Oh, this one's finally capped, actually. I just realized. Okay. That's actually quite cheap. Capped. Okay. 100% additional damage by the proxies. Hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? That's pretty big. Retrain. Commence. Confirm. Now it's 50% faster again. If we get to 10 more. Now we dive. Let's go back and do 11 again. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Now we're causing a ruckus. We'll redo this one, and then we'll do the next one, probably. I need 8? Is it 8, I think, for the next? You could definitely go semi-AFK if I increased my pickup range enough now. Or increase the collectors enough, maybe. But I need to get 8 green before we move on now, I think. What are we at? 6? Okay. So you just do more damage. I mean, it's a huge increase on the proxies. So those are done. The pickup range would be convenient now. Let's go depth 12 now, which we haven't tried yet, I believe. Let's see how we do. Looking pretty good to me. Eventually got there with the proxies. Look at that wall of stuff in the distance. I was thinking, like, it's possible the boss just one-shots me. Oh, it practically is. For the briefest glance, I think I saw my health go down to next to 0. I suspect it nearly is. Woohoo, there we go. Still got it, though. I'm not going to do more pickup range, I don't think. No collector stuff. More damage to the firewalls. Let's go for that. Even more damage to the firewalls. Cost me 5,000. That one costs 10,000 to maximize it. I still need to... It's kind of close. Let's cap that. Ooh, 25 additional units of damage. Hell yeah. Oh my god, and it keeps going. 100 units of additional damage. Okay. Once again, it kind of turns out that there is indeed more stuff. And maybe if I explored a little bit more, we will eventually get that, I promise. Okay. Confirm. This is getting fun now. Let's redo 12 once, because I need the green. Hell yeah, look at that. Hell yeah. And we just take all the damage we can to make sure that we kill all the enemies. Have I capped out the number of enemies spawning? I'm not really sure. I have to double check myself. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So now, I think we just do this, right? It's 5K. It's expensive, right? That's 5K as well. I think you do that. And to try to prevent myself from dying to the bosses, I'll grab some of that. I only have 4, so we can dive in. Depth to number 13. Feels like the progress has really picked up. I'm liking the pacing now. There was a point where I hit a wall, and usually these games kind of like you hit a wall every so often. Like you make a chunk of progress and you hit a wall. Chunk of progress, hit a wall. This one actually feels like it's been quite even, I would argue. It feels pretty good. Oh, it killed me instantly. Okay. Okay, then. It killed me instantly. This is the only thing that can increase my damage mitigation now. Let's do that. Okay. Increases damage mitigation against firewalls. Increases damage mitigation by 20. By 50. The heck? Kind of weird. That's getting very expensive now. Alright, so I took all the damage mitigation that I could, basically. Hey, we can cap that out. Restores 80 units of integrity by destroying a packet. Things are just one-shotting me now, though, is the problem. So I need to go backwards, potentially, now. I mean, I can't get enough damage to destroy the boss before it touches me once. I think it's safe to say. There still might not be enough damage mitigation, I'm suspecting, though. I mean, I'll watch the health, but don't think that's a plausibility. Point. Okay. As long as we can survive one hit, we're good. That's the way I'm looking at it. And then we can go back to focusing on the damage. Back to the damage, baby. 6,000 for that. Is that the first? That's the second one I took. Okay. When it's below... More boss damage. No? I wonder if I should just take some of this damage mitigation early on here. Oh god, there's so many. That's capped. We'll do some. Don't do it all, though. Don't do it all. That one seems useless. Seems useless to me. Okay, we got some. Retrain now. Now let's try out... I know these might actually go somewhere, but let's try out this thing. The Tracker. Can be used for long-range tracked attacks. Allows Tracker to perform broadcast attack. Broadcast can deal damage to targets within a range. Decreases duration needed to deploy a tracker by 8. Don't know what a lot of that means. Hold on, we got a new checkpoint here. We're running low on achievements. Let's go back one and do 13 again, shall we? All right, I think I see these little... I think I'm shooting out these little triangles now, maybe? On occasion, but I kind of can't see them also. Yeah, I see a little triangle. Okay, it seems to track our enemies. The upgrades for it might be kind of cheap, though, so we should probably take care of it, right? Here we go. Deals 50% additional damage with the trackers. 150% additional damage, but now it costs me 3,000. I think I'm going to grab that instead for now. Okay, I have 6. That's not enough. I don't think for anything here. It's really hard to tell with the trackers how useful they are. Like, we saw a big difference when we gained the proxies. It's going to be a lot tougher to tell with these trackers, though, I suspect. All right, my friends. We are here. Earning plenty of money. Unfortunately, it killed me in one hit. Okay. Then we're gonna need some damage mitigation. This one's pretty expensive, whereas this one's quite cheap. Increases damage mitigation against firewalls by 25, but this is total mitigation by 20. So until this gets to be more expensive, we should just do that. Damage mitigation by 50. I'll get, like, one of those, I guess. Let's do a couple of those, then. Let's see if that goes anywhere. Is that a one-time thing? Apparently it's a one-time thing, huh? I'll get one of those bad boys, too. It just feels nice. All right. Let's see if we can beat it again. I still need to get a lot more green, though, so maybe I should just be going back like 2 deaths for each one, and then trying to get the new one after that. That might be a good rhythm for this. Yeah, whatever, we're having fun. Make it a challenge. Don't make it a, I don't know, agenda or something. Well, okay, they killed me. This has 30 potential upgrade levels. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to cap it out then. Why don't we do that? We'll go back to 12. I wish it told me which ones I've cleared this time. I guess when I enter, if the white bar isn't there, then we know we've done it. For one thing, right? Let's do this one. Then we might retrain and do it again. And 13. Then retry number 14, right? Dead, baby. And we don't definitely don't earn as much money. Let's get a bunch of those, shall we? And then on the first thing, okay, retrain. Broadcast attack. Duration. Commence. Return to hub. Confirm. Dive. I don't really know what that means exactly. But we'll let the tracker do its thing, I suppose, right? A broadcast attack, huh? Let's redo 12. Redo 13. Try out 14. We do earn a lot more money from the later things. Now it seems to happen. It did seem like for a while that wasn't necessarily the case, though. Increases tracker's broadcast range by 100%. Alright. Damage dealt by the trackers. I don't know. Oh, look, there's more. Deals additional 100% damage against undamaged targets for 10,000. That one also needs 10,000, huh? Okay, I'm just taking the damage mitigation so that hopefully when we reach 14 again, the boss won't one-shot me. I know I managed to kill, like, that one boss there without it touching me, but I don't think that's going to happen as easily in these depths. I would imagine. Okay. You are done. Lovely. More damage via the trackers. Kind of want to see if it would go anywhere. Does not. Broadcast range. I don't know, but I capped it. More damage mitigation. Wow, it just keeps going. I'm kind of shocked. Oh, wait, we can retrain again. Confirm. Strafing speed goes up. Duration needed for a tracker. I know, I haven't touched these. Okay, so now let's redo 13 once. Because I'm pretty confident we can beat the next one, right? Oh, that must be the range thing. That weird pattern we're seeing. So it's an AoE explosion. Okay, it's like we send out a bomb, I'm going to say. Me with flavor text and trying to decipher it, right? Them trying to add a little bit of fun to the game, and me just being like, just call it a bomb. Okay. Damage with the tracker go up. Sure. For now. Damage mitigation via the firewalls I'll do. There's still, like, so much stuff for me to grab here. I know there's a lot of cheap stuff I could be grabbing, but I don't know. Like, things like restoring more integrity on a kill, like, that truly doesn't matter. Unless it turns out the skill tree expands into something more interesting. But I don't know. They tend to kind of stick with what they're doing at the end of the day, right? We're still able to keep all those smallies at bay. I did survive the boss hit. Okay. And I still recover all my integrity. All right. There we go. Back up to 10. Now, I'm going to assume that I need to block more damage. Holy crap, that's 2,000 I just realized. So I'll grab a couple of those. Sure. I'll take this damage increase down here as well. I'll grab something cheap for quote-unquote fun. We retrain. So there's all this stuff that gives me more damage, right? I don't get this one, why I'd want that. But let's grab this and this. All right. So it turns out those don't go anywhere. I'm kind of surprised by that. I really thought, let's go back just one to 14. I really assumed that that was gonna be, what am I getting at here? That was gonna branch off into something bigger. Those were upgrades I really wasn't that interested in, to say the least. Back to 14, then we'll try 15. I did take some pretty juicy damage collection. Now we get all the money when we kill the boss, so we don't have to worry about missing out on collecting it. I'm just gonna take double damage mitigation. That didn't go anywhere. Okay. Death to number 15. The background's different. Maybe it's been changing and I haven't noticed. I'm not sure. Yeah, our damage is still looking pretty saucy. I don't think it's a concern against these guys. Looks like we're able to keep up. I'm able to still, like, collect all the yellow. It's not a problem. That's the big boss. They take a lot less damage from me now. I might finally want to upgrade the boss damage then, in particular. I'm able to collect quite a bit of money. We did it, though. We're at 9. 100% damage against bosses. Sure, we'll do a couple of those. I've barely touched the crit stuff here. Is it time? 5% chance. I skipped packet burst when I probably shouldn't have in hindsight. Okay. Retrain. Why don't we save... Oh, wait. Allows threads to collect stimulation? Is that always there? Is that even useful? I'm not so sure. I kind of want to see if that goes anywhere. It's just more strafing speed. Okay. It's okay. So let's go back down 1 to 15. And do that again, shall we? I didn't get substantially stronger this time. I don't think I bother. I mean, the strafing speed is enough. I collect everything. It's completely unnecessary, I find. I mean, I guess it would allow my wrist to rest a little bit, but I'll be okay. This shape is weird, too. It freaks me out. I don't care for it. Never cared for shapes, you know? 14K, 10. Okay, so the boss kind of takes a while to kill. Oh my god, there's more damage mitigation. Provides damage mitigation by 1% of total integrity. I kind of wanted to see what would happen there. I'm going to take the boss damage after that. I'll take the... Some of these are cheap, right? I should really grab that next, I'm thinking. Retrain. Okay, now we save up for... Do we think that's going to go anywhere? I'm going to say no. What? Return to hub. I think I did something weird. All right, let's do 15 again, because I think I reset it. Yeah, I must have. Okay. Let's do it again. What's the final death going to be? Maybe 20? Maybe. Maybe, baby. All right. That's done again. Now I'm up to 15. And it's kind of time to retrain again. Damage isn't a huge issue for us, so I wonder if I just want to take one of these bad boys for now. I'll take the crit after that, maybe. Okay. Provides one additional damage by 1% of total integrity. Okay, that's really good. I'd imagine. And again, okay, so now we just... Why don't we save up for that? I'm kind of thinking. Alright, I gotta redo 15 again, though. And now we'll focus on increasing our integrity, probably. 1%. 1% of our integrity right now is 86, right? But we could probably increase that a lot if I were to guess. Not to mention we have the damage mitigation that scales up with our integrity, too. I think I took 1 unit of that. I think there's a bunch of really cheap upgrades around this, too, anyway. That's the way I'm looking at it. Yep, by 3,000. Hell yeah, let's go. There's nothing else that increases my maximum, right? No, so let's just get as much of this as possible. Increase integrity by 40,000. Oh my god. Something tells me we're going to be annihilating everything. Maybe I could have upgraded something else there, but who cares, really? We currently have 40,000 health. 1% of 40,000 is 400, correct? 400, yeah. So I'll gain 400 for each one of those upgrades that we were just considering. Am I doing 15 again? No. This must be 16, right? Looks like we do need that damage. Can't really tell how close the damage mitigation is right now. Okay, then. 6,000 for this. Increases integrity regeneration every second by 2%. No. Keep forgetting to buy that. I'm sorry. I feel the need to apologize. Sure, I'll grab that too. So we did beat that one, right? We did. I'm gonna say we want... Oh, 5%. Yeah, I'll save up 20 for that. I think so. Whoops. Go back. Dive. We'll try out 17 here now. Hopefully it's showing us more enemies. Now I have 160,000 health. Additional 5% per integrity. Yeah, that's pretty big. We're keeping all these jerks away from us. Okay, you didn't kill me in one hit either. That's good. And you're dying at a reasonable pace, it looks to me. It looks like you almost, like, got past me for a second there. Okay, we made it. Earned muchos. Wait, did I already cap those? Oh, I did. It's only 3 upgrades. And there's another one, but it requires insane amounts. Okay, I'm getting that now. Before I forget. Okay. After that, kind of hard to say where I should focus. I'm not really sure, honestly. Because that's kind of too expensive now, right? I only have 15. I'm going to assume I'm going to need some damage mitigation, I guess. I'm going to make that assumption. The collector stuff is very cheap now, but yet again, can't imagine it matters. So I'm saving up the 20 for that, methinks now. I guess we're going to try out 18. I don't know if it's going to be okay or not. We'll find out, though. So now, hopefully, we're earning some more stuff. I wish I had gotten that sooner, though. Kept forgetting about it. Getting excited about the damage or whatever here. So now I'd mostly just want to keep increasing my... Maybe my base damage almost? No, it's still in integrity, probably. Oh, they're actually breaking through now, though. I'm trying to stay in one line here. I actually can't swivel, really. Oh, wait. This boss is going to take forever to kill, I just realized. Like, forever, ever. Okay. I just let myself kind of die there. Okay, then we probably spend and then reset and redo the last few? More damage with the trackers. I mean, this is a lot. 40k. There's the pickup range down there. There's so many choices. It's actually kind of hard. Okay, so it seems like to me we should retrain, confirm, but then not do anything. Then we go back to the dive. We'll just redo 17 real quick, because I don't think we're gonna... I don't think we got substantially better from just like the one upgrade I managed to grab. Maybe I'm wrong, though. There are definitely some cheap upgrades I could just finally finish off, but I don't know if I'm gonna 100% this one. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so now I need to spend first. God, that pickup range gets so expensive so quickly. Increases integrity damage dealt by 100% when target is less than 50% health. 10k. Kind of just wanted to see if it went somewhere else. Okay, let's do that. Then we have to go to retrain. We'll get the additional 5%. Doesn't branch off. We need to save up another 20 now, basically. Let's do 17 again. We might have to go further backwards, though. I can imagine. So now, a lot more damage going out, I'd imagine. I would imagine. Nice, it died. The boss died like instantaneously. Very good. After that, I kind of just want this, I feel. I don't know, the pickup range would... I want to be lazy. Let me be lazy, you know what I mean? Here, I'll get a little bit more D after that. 18. 18. Let's see if we can do 18, huh? So I should just reset. I don't know how many I get. I get 5 green per, but I don't know when that started exactly. So I don't want to go back and only earn like 4 each. I earn a lot more cash on 18, it looks, though, to me. So I probably, assuming I can survive this... Oh, wow, we killed the boss really quick. All right, all right. That cost 40k. We were so close. So close. I'm at 10. No idea on the trackers. Let's get damage reduction. And I'll just get some more base damage. Checkpointing, hell yeah. We're up to 11 now. So 19 is a new depth here. I killed the boss extremely quickly. There should be even more shapes here, so hopefully we're earning even more money. I got to nearly 40k. So we did kill the boss extremely quickly. So the question is here, what can we get to? Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit better here. We do not die instantly from the boss, and the boss is actually going down at a good click. Lovely. Let's get a lot more health, scale up our damage and our damage mitigation. Let's do some crit chance, essentially. Am I finally going to cap that thing? Not that it mattered. Okay, I'm only at 16, so let's try out depth 20 and take a look. I'm seeing things not dying instantly, but they are still dying quickly, I would say. Look at this wall here. I got to 50k with killing the boss on the previous, but it looks like we're earning quite a bit more in this one already. Probably don't need to waggle too much now. Okay, it looks like I do survive and the boss is going down. All right. In which case, it looks like we're going to make it. All firewalls breach. Final dive is now available. Oh, snap. Let's definitely take the max health again. Twice even. If pos. I have a 25% chance to deal a crit, so maybe I should finally increase the crit damage. Here, I have some tracker stuff. And I can retrain to build up 1% more damage per second per dive. Looks like you could do it again as well for 30. Let's go back. We dive. Commence the final dive. This is the point of no return. What do you mean? Like, can't be that bad, right? Oh, what happened? Oh, it got like really laggy for a second there. I can't move. What's happening here? Is this just like a cutscene? Oh, I thought this was like... There was one more, like, really hard thing to do, though. So now we just destroy all shapes in the universe forever. Infinitely. Oh, well, I didn't... But I thought, you know... It looks like I almost have all the upgrades, too. I don't think I actually have all these upgrades, because our soaking range here is massive. I guess that's basically roll the credits, you know what I mean? All sessions, reported time at no more human activities, 118.25 seconds. Seconds. Can no longer collect more data. Lee, I should have enough data to learn what makes a human. Do you, though? So we destroyed all the shapes in the universe and learned how to become a human. Approximately 3.154 E plus 9 seconds would be required. That's about 100 years. Good night. Well, I would 100% it, but I think we kind of saw all the cool stuff, right? And there's actually a lot still to upgrade. It would be quite the farm. Credits?
Well, took you long enough.
Speak your demand.
What's going on?
You're not the give me liberty or give me death type.
Okay.
Don't destroy the world without a backup plan.
Meet me at Site 13 then,
The
and I'll
hell?
tell you about something. Something that can...
All right. Epilogue, huh? Is that what I just saw? Start the processing of data. This will be a long, uninterrupted journey commence. Time to start the processing of data. This will take a while, but it is to be expected. What? Is this part of the game? Processing can be sped up by optimizing data throughput. Oh, wait, is there a second game, kinda? Oh no, a social media post complaining about the mundanity of life. Improve efficiency. It might be more of an idle thing, you know what I mean? I think we're going to call it there. Thank you all so much for watching. I mean, NetDive, this was a lot of fun. I think they actually did a really good job. I mean, we've seen this sort of formula in different places, but I feel like this one was really well executed. And for $3, this one's definitely going up there on the list for me. I think I really, really liked it. Feel free to let me know what your thoughts on it, you know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more incremental games or different incremental games, make sure you let me know. I'll also have a link in the description toward a playlist for other incremental games if you really enjoyed this one. Thank you again, and I shall see you in another video.